blowing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Come on, Reese. Check. Walk 54.
On first down, Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Slipped right by him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 14. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big run there by Jones. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Go. Check. Watch it. Kill.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57.
Off play action. Love looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Returnable for Grant. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Akers. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a give, right side. Akers trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean,
a battle for it, and it's It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before break. Love looking deep for Adams, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Levy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Packers have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Got a man open. It's Ross. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey,
2nd and 10. And Anderson's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Fame.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Levy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Armstrong. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right here.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now back to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Well, let's see who this is on. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now in desperation. It got his man complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I threw 2 interceptions. That's what showing on me.